Okay, well, hello to everyone out there in YouTube land. I hope that everybody's doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Thank you so much for asking. I'm sorry I'm laughing because I know somebody was going to be like, oh, what, did somebody just have a baby? Is this a placenta or what? I'm so silly. So this is my scobies for my June or June. I'm going to say June. I feel more comfortable saying June, but they say it's pronounced June like run. But anyway, I got several scobies. I mean, so many of them that I should be kind of giving them away at this point, and they're multi-layering and growing, on top of each other and stuff like that, and whatnot. But I'm not going to give them away yet, not until I'm ready or if ever. Share them, not give them away, but give some away, just sharing them. But what I wanted to I ran in here to say was when you're fermenting or, when you're fermenting things or whatever, brewing or whatever, it really all depends on your environment and what you're doing or what you have. When you have sourdough, although you can follow someone's basic instructions and things like that, or a recipe, it's not going to be the same. It's not going to turn out the same. Things are going to be different, and you have to just learn and gauge your sourdough or your kefir or your June or your sauerkraut or your whatever that you ferment. You'll have to gauge it yourself. You have to, because everybody's is going to be different. You're not in their home, they're not in your home. You don't the amount of people are going to be different. The microbes, everything is going to be different. And I said that came in to say that because I just I just did my ferment of my Jun, like I said, and I have it over here. And I put this on. Let me see. I always write. This is actually, it looks like the 15th. The 15th, and today is the 22nd, so I'm a little over, but I've been busy. But I didn't want to go too far. As a matter of fact, I thought I was even bone tired just now because I've been really busy today. But I'm not, because I say I don't want this to become too vinegary, because if you got to get it, you process it at the right time. If you don't, it'll become vinegary. That's why you should be tasting it every few days or whatever. So I tasted it a couple of days ago. I was like, oh, this tastes okay. Then I said I'm gonna wait a couple of more days, but I think I'm 4 days past. But still, I don't want it to get too vinegary. But the thing is, even when I tasted it, if you look at all of this is carbonation. So I normally do a second ferment to flavor it, with my teas and my floral teas and stuff like that. But I really don't have to. This is already ready. It's already carbonated. If I put this in the bottle and put them in the refrigerator, when I open them, they're going to sound like your Pepsi Cola when you open that cold, frosty, chilly, delicious, refreshing Pepsi Cola. So it's ready. I don't even need to do a second ferment, and that is because I have 1,000 scobies that have fermented this, and the taste is nice, the flavor is really nice already. I don't have to do anything to it, but I'm going to, because I love my floral teas. Those oh my god, the scents, the jasmine I'm doing jasmine right now. Normally I do my sun-kissed jasmine, which smells, and tastes so amazing. But I have a huge can of jasmine. I said, well, let me just do my jasmine, and I was going to add flowers to it because I could use lavender with it, or even roses, which is what, the one I normally use. But I said, you know what, I'm going to switch it up a little bit and just use jasmine by itself and see how it comes out. And I'm doing a strawberry with my what's this, my black, I think this is rose noir. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, the black rose or rose noir. So, but this one, whoo, I'm mising this one because this one is so amazing. The smell, the fragrance, the taste. It's like, oh my goodness, could this even be more delicious? So it is really outstanding. So what did I do? What did I make? Okay, I see what I did. So that's what I did. So I think I have jasmine alone, jasmine with strawberry, and I'm just using freeze dried strawberries. I did that before, and it was so good. The strawberry, I was mising it. I think I even still have some in the refrigerator from some weeks back that started their own SCOBY. Matter of fact, I meant to use that because that is okay. Yes, I'm gonna put that in. Yeah, because that is, yeah, anyway, I'm just over here being a mad scientist. Oh, let me close this up because although you don't see gnats, before you know it, they just make a beeline into your stuff. But let me hurry up and get finished. So anyway, like I said, I'm doing the Rose Noir. Amazing. This is the one I normally would do. This is what has inspired me. This is so amazing. The taste, the flavor, everything is so amazing. But I'm mising it. I only have half of a container of this left. So what I've done, I said, well, I have a whole thing of jasmine. Let me start mixing my jasmine with other things because because I love that jasmine. So again, I'm going to do a jasmine alone, the Rose Noir alone, and jasmine with the freeze-dried strawberry. So anyway, that's what I wanted to come in and encourage you. Don't give up. Keep pushing through when you're doing your ferments. Don't, although there's a lot of information, you take your information with a grain of salt because it may not work for you. It may, because even with people that say, oh, don't use dried, and forgive me for if this is rude to you, don't use dried herbs because they're washed out, they're intensified, if anything. Now, granted, there are some herbs that you might buy on the market that may have been, that, are not quality. But for the most part, it's just like dehydration. When you dehydrate something, it's going to take it to a whole new level of goodness. So it's going to be intensified. So dry herbs are good, fresh herbs are good. Okay, they're both equally good and useful for different things at different times. And a lot of these herbs, they're medicinal. They're good for treating illnesses and ailments and that. So anyway, I don't like when people say, oh, don't get that, don't eat it, get it. And especially if that's your budget, are they buying it? So anyway, I'm gonna let you go on that note because I'm tripping now. So anyway, yeah, I got it. If you can hear my pot, I'm getting ready to, so this is my June. I'm getting ready to rush and put my kombucha on so that that'll be ready, and it might not even take 30 days, maybe 15 days. And that's another thing, sometimes they'll tell you 5 days, 10 days, 30 days, but it depends on your SCOBY and how many SCOBYs. This thing is full. I mean, it's so many SCOBYs, I'm not even going to touch them and start playing with them because I'm really trying to hurry up and get done with what I'm doing here because I got a lot to do, period. But I'm telling you, it fermented fast, which John does anyway. It ferments fast anyway, but it's at a ferment. I mean, it's bubbly. It's ready to drink and enjoy right now. But like I said, I'm greedy, or I like the flavors. So I'm getting ready to put some of the rose on it. Now this is flavorful though. It's very delicious. It's very, very crisp, very refreshing. Very nice, but I want some of that floral in it. So anyway, I'm gonna let you go. So let me get finished so I can hurry up and get everything done. So I'll talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye bye for now.